Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt, and in today's live stream, I am playing Creature Caravan solo by Ryan Lockett, and I've played this once. I got this at UK Games Expo. I played a three-player game of it where I easily defeated my opponents purely by fluke. And now I'm going to play the solo version. So there's a pretty simple solo bot who scores points. So we'll see how that plays. So let me show you the table. So here is Creature Caravan. In Creature Caravan, you have a caravan. I'm the blue caravan. And you're trying to score as many victory points as possible. Victory points are things with blue banners, numbers in them, so they're on cards as well. And the way you do that is by, for me anyway, playing cards into my caravan. I can have 12 cards in my caravan, so I have any number of cards in my hand. Start off with 8. And you can go to the market and score victory points here by paying the goods, so money or bags. And you can also fight ember zombies. Here are the ember zombies. If I just move this up for the moment, here are ember zombies. And if you have the right strength, you can gain these victory points for killing ember zombies. I'll move that back now. So I think the best way to show you is to play. As far as what we can do, our turn is structured. We roll 5 dice. We might have start of turn effects from cards, but we will roll 5 dice. And then if we don't like that roll, we can roll all the dice again. And then it's simply a question of placing your dice, and you can place them on your board. So there are certain things on your board up here as well for movement and for getting resources, bread and coins and bags. Or we can trade at the market, or there are ways that we can fight ember zombies and get rid of them every time. So ember zombie spots are these sort of symbols here, these OX symbols. Every time our caravan goes on one of those, we get an ember zombie onto our board, and at that point we have an opportunity to fight, which means that we will be able to do this if we have enough swords. And the way we get swords, we have one spot here. So for example, if I put a 6 on this spot, I would have 6 to fight with. So I could then defeat this ember zombie. So they would go back again, because every ember zombie on your board is -1. And I would be able to, with one of my little cubes, mark off this 6. And at the end of the game, I would get 2 victory points. These cubes on the market board and the ember zombie board, at the I think it's the end of every round. Yeah, end of every round, these cubes move down. So after 2 rounds, they go here, and that means that no one else can use this space anymore. So that's quite a cool little way. It blocks off spaces. So there's lots more rules, but I think it's a good way of... Oh, and I should say also, there are lots of cards. So we have all these cards. So there are many different ways of earning victory points and doing things. I got a hand of 8 cards at the start, randomly drawn. And as you can see here, let me just show you some cards. So, for example, this Fish Folk Cook will score me 1 victory point at the end of the game if I've played it into my caravan. It costs 9 bread to play. And then once it's played, even in the round it is played, I can put a 3 or higher on here to get 1 bag, 1 bread, and draw 1 card from the deck. So all these symbols, all these numbers, it's 3 or higher. What else? I start off with 1 coin. There are also ways of getting certain things from the board. So Ember Zombies, these symbols, whenever I cross through them, I get an Ember Zombie on my board, which is -1 point at the end. We have treasure chests. If I end with my caravan on this treasure chest, end the turn, I will get a treasure chest, and they have things on them that we can, victory points and other resources. If I end on, is that one in camera shots here? Yeah, so if I end on this spot with a fruit, I will get a fruit, and these fruit can go on any cards, so I can do this at any time. So for this card, this Lizard Folk Crafter, I could place my fruit on this card, and then it makes this 4 into a 1, so I could put any dice on this to now activate this. I wouldn't have to put a 4, so fruit is quite strong. Also, if I end on a white tower, yep, if I end on a white tower, then I get to draw 3 cards from the deck, and obviously in a game like this, card draw is quite important, can be important anyway. So white towers are pretty useful for getting new cards. We also have cards like this that don't have anything on them, but at the turn start, I draw 1 card and discard 1 card, so that's good for cycling through the deck. Also have cards like this Desert Bandit, who have spaces where there are no numbers at all, so I can put a dice of any number in there, and so that will be 6 attack. And also it has a +1 per deadly, so if I have any other deadly cards, which I don't, it would be 7 if I had another one, and so on and so forth. If there's a couple of spaces on here, I can use both of them. So I could get bags as well, and if I put a fruit on this, this would be 1. Okay, I think that is enough explanation. So, in the solo game, I go first. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I know I've got a few cards which are quite expensive, 9, 9, 10. So I can, if I discard cards, I get to get 1 bread per discarded card. So that can be quite useful. I'm kind of tempted to get this Raven out, even though it doesn't give me any points. I could also go to the market. But anyway, first of all, let's roll dice. So I'm going to roll my die. So high dice are good. So I think this is a pretty good roll. I have a 6, 2 5s, a 4, and a 1. This one here is draw 3 cards and keep 1 card. I can get bread. 2 bread. I kind of would love to get this card out because it's -1 point, but I can attack straight away. So I could potentially get here if I got onto an Ember Zombie spot. But because of where I've decided to start, I'm like 1, 2, 3 away. 1, 2, 3 away. I'm 2 away from there. I should say about terrain as well. So with terrain, there are different land types. There are plains, mountains, lakes, and canyons. And I can move on to plains easily. But mountains, canyons, and lakes, I have to have specific cards to do that. So I can play a 1/1 and do that, move on to any type of terrain. Just going to check something. Just checking this 1/1. Yeah, I can put any number of dice on there. Of the same. So I could get this down if I did this. So I'll do this and I get 2 bread. Oh. Yeah, so I put a 5 here and I will get 2 bread. And then so I haven't put that down yet. Do you know what? I think I'm going to wait for that because I'm not going to get to an Ember Zombie spot this turn. So I'm going to play this for 1 bread. Turn start. Game 1 card, then discard 1 card. And then I'm also going to play this for the other bread. And now I can move. If I play a 4. So I think I will do that. I'm going to move, and I can just move 1 forward. This cloud, it's still a plains. It's just that clouds sometimes have are affected with cards. And then actually I could move another one. Maybe I'm gonna draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. And I will keep one of these cards. So this old Iron Crawler, it's 2 victory points, +4 if 3 plus tiny. I already have tiny here with this raven. But no other tiny cards. It's quite expensive. This might be the best one to go with. 1 victory point, 4, and I can move on to canyons and plains. Okay, I'm going to keep that, discard those 2. So I could discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards to get 5 bread. And I could play this Desert Bandit for 5 bread. And then I think I'm going to wait. So I'm going to draw 1 extra card. And I'm going to play this 6 here to get a bag. And that's the end of my turn. So I've got 2 cards in hand. So then we go on to the AI. So the AI, they roll their die. And then we follow the list here. So if we had 2 1s, we would put those there. If we have a 2, which we do, then if we have a 3, we don't. A 4, no. A 5, yes. A 6. And then these will go into, that was a 5, go into the combat dice area. And then we activate any of the places where it's on, where it has die out. So the first one is move 1 forward, 1 down. So they will move 1 forward, 1 down, and they can be on the same space as us. So we've done that. Then gain 1 fruit. Fruit they won't do anything with, they will just gain victory points with them at the end. And then draw 5 and keep 1 with the highest victory point value. If tied, you choose only count number, ignore modifier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 9 one is the highest. So they will keep that. And the rest are discarded. And then They're not going to do anything with their combat dice. And I think that's it. So then we will complete the end of turn and place camps. So these are our camps. So we both have a camp on this space, and this is how we count the rounds. There are 12 rounds and we have 12 camps. There is nothing on this space. So that is the end of the round. I'm not sure if the bot keeps those dice on the combat space, so I'm just going to check that. Because I want to get it right. I'm not sure. After you complete all bot actions, place a tent on the space with the bot's caravan marker. Bots collect only fruit and treasures from the board. If the bot camps in the space with a fruit or treasure token, draw one from the supply. Disregard all other camping bonuses. If a treasure gives the bot a fruit, the bot gains a fruit. I'm not sure if these dice build up, that's the thing. No, I don't think it does. That would not make sense. It's just not going to go and do that. It has to roll a 4 to do that. Okay. So that is the end of the turn. So now we start again. We have start of turn effects. I have one which is I draw a card. and I discard a card. Oh, this is tiny, but I think I got rid of the tiny thing. I would like to move. I think I will discard that one. Okay, so I roll my dice. So we've got 2 6s. A 3, 2, and a 1. Really want to move. I'm going to roll again. Oof. Okay, that's even worse. I got 2 6s, a 3, 2, and 1, and this time I got 2 5s, a 3, 2, and a 1. Okay, I am going to move 1 and then move another 1. And so I end on that space, which gives me... Oh no, sorry, I'm using the 3, not the 5. Gives me an Ember Zombie, and then I have an opportunity to attack. So I'm going to use this, and this gives me 5 attack plus 1 per deadly. I don't have any other deadly, so that is 5. And I can do this because there is a 5 spot, and it gets me 1 victory point. So I'm going to attack, which means that this Ember Zombie from my board gets taken away immediately instead of remaining. So there we go. There's 1 victory point. And then I have a 2 and a 1. So I can also trade at the market. So 2 trade at the market, and I have a bag. So I'm going to do that because when I trade at the market, I will spend this bag here. But what this means, oh, sorry, you can't see it. This means is you get +2 bread added to whatever you spent in terms of bags or coins. So I get 3 bread for this, and I get to put another cube on here. So then I also have a 1, and I think I will just draw a card. So now I've got another card, which is a Hog Folk Marauder, which is another attack card. Okay. So I could discard more cards. In fact, I could play this card. But I think I'll leave it for now. So that's the end of my turn. So it's AI turn. Oop, these 2. Okay, I'm just going to roll these again because that was a really bad roll. Okay, so we haven't got... Oh, have we got 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s. I forgot that last time. No, we don't. We haven't got 2 1s. We haven't got a 2. We've got a 3. We haven't got a 4. We've got a 5 and a 6. So those go into combat dice. So the 3, draw until you can keep one that matches an incomplete victory point set. Draw limit is 6 cards. If you have no incomplete victory point sets, do nothing. I do, because if you look at these cards, this is 9 if 4+ machines. This is 9 if 4+ nocturnal. And this is 1 + 1 per machine. So I will draw 6. That's -4, so that's nothing. So I need machine, nocturnal, machine. No. Oh, I did draw a nocturnal. Beg your pardon. I didn't really look at those, so I'm going to put them back. So I'll put that there. So we have 2 nocturnal now for this one. And then gain 1 fruit. Draw 5 and keep 1 with the highest victory point value. So 8. If tied, I don't think it matters, so we will draw that one. And it didn't do a 4, so it doesn't have combat. So, turn end effects, nothing. It didn't move this time, so I'm going to place a camp. It will place a camp. And we advance these boards. So now these markers are going to move down 1. And then I get a fruit, because I'm on a space with a fruit. And that is the end of that turn. So we continue, and it's my go. Turn, start, draw 1 card, and discard 1 card. So this is quite good for getting bread. So I could get that one. That's for movement. More attack could be useful. I think I'll discard that one that I just got. Okay, so I'm gonna roll these die. 2 3s, 2 1 and a 5. I think I'm rolling again. Okay, so I have 3 bread. I like the look of this card because it's with a 3 we get 2 bread, so that's good for getting cards out. It costs 4 bread and a coin, but I can discard a card to get a coin. So I think I might discard this one. Sorry, to get a bread. So now I have 4 bread. So I'm going to pay 4 bread and a coin to put this card out. So it's 8 victory points if I have 4 tiny out, and I have 2 tiny at the moment. I'm wondering if I should put the fruit on this bag because this bag, sorry, this is 6 for a bag, but I could make that a 1. So I could literally get one bag a turn and get quite a few bags. I could put the fruit on here as well, but I just feel like this is a 6. It's a 4 normally. 6 here, I can make it a 1. I think I'm going to do it and go for bags. So I'm putting that on there. So now it only is 1 to get 1 bag. I could do with moving, because we do get victory points. We get victory points for each space we've moved along towards East Fear, which is sort of where we're heading for. The idea is not necessarily to get there, it's to score victory points, but the further we get along, the more victory points we score, but also the number of spaces that have camps on. So because the AI has got 2 camps on 1 space, they'll only score 1 space for that camp space. So I quite like the idea of moving. I do have a double 4, so I could move here. But I could also get 2 bags. I could do a 4 here and a 1 here, and then use the 2 to trade. I could do the 2 trade, which would get me 4 bread. Should be quite good, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to another Ember Zombie spot. Could do with more cards as well. I think that's a good plan to do some trade. So I'm going to put my 1 here to get a bag. And then going to use a 4 to get another bag. And then I'm going to use the 2 to trade at the market. So I will spend these 2 bags to trade here. So I get 4 bread for that. And then I've got a 6 and a 4. So I could get 2 more bread. So that's 5 bread. And I could play this card. It's minus 4 points, but then I've got 3 places where I can attack. So I would have this card, and I get a coin when I place it. When I use this attack, I draw a card as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the bread to play the Hog Folk Marauder. So he is minus 4 points, but I should make that back in being able to attack lots of Ember Zombies. So I still have a 6 to play. I think I'm going to move. But I can only move one way. I can only move here. But I would like to move. Oh, and I'm on a oh, I didn't see that Ember Zombie spot. Oh, that's annoying. I actually didn't see it because it was covered by the... There's nothing I can do about that now. But I could just draw 3 cards. 1, 2. Well, hold on. The thing is, if I stay here, I'm losing a point from having another camp on the same spot. And I don't get another fruit because it's only when it's the first time you put a camp down. So I get a minus point for an Ember Zombie, but I'm losing a point anyway. So I might as well just move. So I'm going to move there, get an Ember Zombie. Because I can't fight this Ember Zombie, that will be there for good. So I will have that minus 1 point. Okay, that's the end of my turn. So, do we have 2 3s? Two 4s, 5s, or 6s? No. Double 1s? No. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, no. 6, and 2 3s. Okay, so it moves 1 forward and 1 down. So 1 forward, 1 down. Then it draws until it matches something. So, Giant Magic Deadly. We are looking for Nocturnal, Machine, Giant. Yep, so it's playing that card. And draw 5 and keep one with the highest point value. Wow. Keeps drawing really high cards as well. Again, it's not fighting. Okay, it's my turn. So I do not have any cards. So draw 1 card, then discard 1. It's no good to me. Okay. I really need to move. I'm going to re-roll these. Ooh, that's better. That's better. I mean, it's low, but I can move. So I'm going to move here. And then I've got 2, 3, and 5. So I think I'm going to use my 3 to move here. So I get an Ember Zombie. But I am going to attack. So I can come here to my Hogfolk Marauder. Oh, I should have got a coin there. And I get 5 plus 1, so that's 6 attack. So I can do this attack. I should have moved these down, shouldn't I? So I'm going to attack there. And so that gets rid of that Ember Zombie, and I draw 1 card. Okay, so I have a 2 left, and I need tiny ones to get these points. Can't do anything with that right now. So I have a 2. I could trade at the market. In fact, let's do that. Let's trade at the market. So I will pay this 1 coin to go here. So I get 3 bread. Okay, end of my go. And so we have 2 5s. Then we have a 2 and a 6. So complete the lowest available trade. If tied, choose coins. So the lowest available trade is this one. So it doesn't get anything for that. It's just blocking spaces. And then it's going to move 1 forward and 1 down. It can't move down, so it just does 1 forward. And then draw 5, keep 1 with the highest victory points. So it's going to go for this 3. And it doesn't do anything with its combat dice. So, end of the turn. Let's do this right. Ooh, actually, I've really messed up here, haven't I? I should have put 1 there. And I should have put another 1 there. And then we're going to place a camp on each of the spaces. Silly me. And we advance these markers. And if we're on spaces with fruit or anything like that, we're not. Okay, that's the end of the round. So it's my go. And before I roll my die, I draw 1 card and discard 1. So this is 8 if I have 3 nocturnal. Do I have any nocturnal? Yes, I do. This is nocturnal as well, annoyingly. I think we'll keep that one. Okay. Two 6s, a 5, a 4, and a 3. Okay, I think I might keep that because I think I might move up to this white tower, because if I stop there, I'll be able to have 3 victory points. So I think I'll move. So at the end of the round, I would get 3 victory points. But honestly, maybe I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to move again for 4. And I get an Ember Zombie, but I'm going to attack. So I can do quite a big attack now. I'm going to, let's think about this. I've got 12 here. So if I went here, I had 13, which isn't quite enough. So I think I will do this. Oh, hold on. I could do 14. Question is, I think I'm going to go down the attack route again. So I could get 14. This is +1 per deadly, and I have another deadly. I have 2 more deadly, so this would be worth 8 with a 6 on it. This will be worth 7, so that's 15. But these numbers, 14 to 16. So I could go here and get another 5. Should be... Can't get to 22. So let me just think about this. 8, 15. Now let's do 14. So I will do this. So that's 7, because I have 2 deadly. And then 7, so that's 14 in total. I draw a card. because of this. And then I'm marking this one off. It's 14 off. And we get rid of an Ember Zombie as well. And then I have 6 dice left. Ooh, 11 if 4 tiny, and this is tiny itself. And I've already got 2 tiny. And I have this one, which is 4 tiny. So I need to find tiny cards. Tiny cards do not count against your card limit. Each turn, reroll 1 die. That is a great card. I need 2 coins. But I want to keep this card. So shall I get the bag? It seems a waste. Now I can do this for 1. I could get that next round. Maybe I'll draw 3 cards and keep 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. There's a tiny one. So I'm going to keep the burrowing beetle because it's tiny. Okay. That's the end of my turn. So, AI. So we have 2 4s. And then we have a 2, 6, and a 5. We're not getting the 4s. Okay. 4, complete the lowest available trade. If tied, choose coins. So the lowest one is this bag one. So that's that done. And then we move 1 forward, 1 down, but we're just moving 1 forward. And then we're gaining 1 fruit. Loves the fruit. And then we're drawing 5 and keeping the highest value card. And it's a 5 this time. He's getting a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Okay. So we place a camp. And advanced market boards. And map effects. So I don't think either of us have anything. No. So that's the end of the round. So we roll. Really want to get these tiny cards out. Okay, I need to move. I really want to get this card out. I need 2 coins. I could discard this one. This isn't much use to me now. I've got 2 6s, 4, 5, and a 1. I'm kind of stuck here that I need to move. I could re-roll. I'm going to re-roll. Bags. I could, if I play this burrowing beetle, it's quite good. It's only 1 to get a bag. Each turn add 2 to 1 die, which is useful. I need 2 bread to play this card. So let's use this 5. Oh no, I've got 3 here. So let's use the 3 to get 2 bread. So now I'm up to 5. And then I will play this burrowing beetle. So now I have another tiny card. So I've got can't see that one though. Need to see keywords. So I have 3 tiny cards. So I need another one to activate this. I really want to play this one. I've got to figure out how to get 2 coins. I can discard cards for coins. Oh, I didn't do my take 1 card, discard 1, so I'm going to do that. That is expensive. Now I'm going to discard that one. Okay, I really need to move. I think I can afford to do this. I'm going to play these 2 6s here to move 1 forward. And then I'm going to five, 6. If I played these 2 to fight, this would be 7, and so it'd be 12. Yeah, that would work. But I can't do that because I'm not on an Ember Zombie space. So you know what? I'm going to move, and I'm going to move this way. And then I do have a 5, so I'm going to use it here, draw 3 cards. And keep 1. This one's no use to me. This one, 1 plus 3, if any Crisarian. I don't have any Crisarian. Plus 4, if any fish folk. Don't have those either. So I think I'll keep the giant pelican. I've got 3 cards at least. Okay, on to the AI's turn. So we have 2 6s. Then we have, ooh, that was a 1. So we have a 4, a 5, and this 1 goes into the combat dice. So we complete the lowest available trade. If tied, choose coins. It is tied, so we do choose coins. Roll all combat dice and add together. Add 1 per attack action on bots played cards. Okay. It's 1. And it doesn't have any attack actions. If 6 or more, defeat lowest available enemy. If less than 6, gain a zombie. So it does get a minus point. And then 5 is gain a fruit. And we do end of round. So we advance the markets. And then we do anything we're on. So I get a treasure chest. And the treasure chest has 1 victory point and 1 coin, which is good. And we keep treasure chests because sometimes they can have an effect depending on cards you've got. They don't have anything. Oh, we place camps. They didn't move this turn. That's the end of the round, so back to me. So start a turn, I draw 1 card. And I can discard 1 card. So this is the Rat Swarm, -5 unless 4 plus Nocturnal. I do have 1 Nocturnal, and they're Nocturnal, but... And it does give me more attack. But I'm kind of want to focus on... You can't focus on too much stuff. So I'm going to discard that one. Okay. Let's roll. Okay, so... Where can I move to now? I could move up to that fruit. Get more bread. I need another coin. And we can only get coins by discarding 3 cards, and I don't want to do that. Oh, we've got this each turn add 2 to 1 die. So I could move 3. I could do that 1, 2, and make that a 3. And then attack for 5, but that doesn't really help me. Because 5 isn't, 5, 6, 7 isn't good enough. So I don't think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move 1. And then I will use a 4 to move another one here. So I'll get a fruit. And I wish I could get this coin. I could draw cards. Yeah, okay, let's do cards. So I'm gonna get one bag. And then I'm going to use this 5 to draw 3 cards and keep one. Ugh, drawing giants now. I want small 8 if 3 nocturnal. No, 0. That's pretty good though. Gets me moving and drawing a card, but it's expensive. 2 per machine. Machine Delver Giant. I have another machine, so that would be 4 points. I think I'll keep that one. And then I have a 4 left. So I think I'm going to use that to draw another card. Flying Machine Folk. Once per turn, move 1 vertical. 15. Yeah, I can definitely get rid of that. Okay. AI's turn. So I have 2 5s. 1, 2, 4. So 2 5s complete the lowest available trade. It's the bag. Move 1 forward, 1 down, so they're moving again. Roll all combat dice, add together. There's only 1. Get a 5, so they get another Ember Zombie. Okay, end of round. Markets move again. And we place camps first, sorry. And then we get map effects. So I get another fruit. The AI gets one of these treasure chests, and I think he'll keep that because I think he'll get the points at the end. He definitely keeps them. Yep. And that's the end of the round. So I get to draw and discard. So we've got another giant. I definitely don't need this one. 15 bread is not going to happen. Okay, so we roll our 5 die. 3 2s. I'm going to roll, re-roll. Wow. That is low. Okay, well, let's move 1. And can we get up to a decent number? I can move again, get an Ember Zombie, and then I can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't make it, but I have each turn add 2 to 1 die. So I can get the 8. So I think I'll do that. So I'm going to move again. Move here, get an Ember Zombie, and then I'm going to make an attack. So 3 plus 1 is 4, and I get a card. And then I can make this into a 4, so that's 4 plus 6, which is 4 plus 6 is 10. And I think I'm gonna stop there and fight. So have I done that right? 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's 10 in total. So I will attack here, get rid of the Ember Zombie, and then I'm going to use these 2 ones to move again. I'm going to move down. So I am on a white tower, and I'm going to discard these 3 cards to get a coin. So I'm just getting towards this one here. Did I discard a tiny? Oh, I've got a tiny there. So I will have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4 tiny. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. So when I have the 4 bread, I can do this. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Oops, that was a 3. So we don't have doubles this time. We don't have 2 1s. We have a 2, 3, a 5, and a 6. So the 2 is move 1 forward, move 1 down. So 3 is draw until you draw something that matches. Right, so I just need to go through this. I need 4 nocturnal. So I've got 1. I only got 1. I need 4 machines. 1, 2. Machines, giant. 1. And 3 plus 2 if hog, folk, pilgrim. And we don't have that as well. So 1 is tiny. Nope. Tiny magic flying. Nope. Giant. Yeah. 3 giants. And I only have 1. So we keep that card. It's trying to complete sets. Gets 1 fruit. Draw 5 and keep 1 with the highest VP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the highest VP in this one is a 2. which is a cloud dragon. When you camp on a cloud space, 3 cards. There you go. That's one of those that... Sorry, you can't see these cards now because it's going off the bottom. Okay, so that is that done. So we place our camps. When I played this the first time at Games Expo, me and my friend Libby were like, it's 12 rounds, but how do you count the rounds? And then we realised that the camps count the rounds because there are 12 of them. And one goes out every round, whatever. Advance the market. Map effects. So I get 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. AI gets a treasure chest and it doesn't get coins, but it will have the 1 victory point. Yep, and I think we're there. Okay. Next round, I get to draw 1 card and discard 1 card. So this chap, the Mountain Mystic, he's 8 if we have 3 shy. We don't have any shy at the moment. And do we have any shy in hand? No, so I'm going to discard him. Then we roll. So I need bread. Oh, wow. I don't know if that was right. I don't think it matters too much. It was definitely on a different space. Okay, so I've got 6, 4, 3, 2 3s and a 2. I need 4 bread, which is easy to do because I can discard cards. I also, when I played this, the Grasskin Queen, who sits on the back of a beetle, will get 11 points. Then this will be 8 points because we'll have the 4 tiny. And tiny cards do not count against your card limit. Each turn re-roll 1 die. And I can add 2 with my burrowing beetle. So we're going down the tiny route. So I need the 4 bread. So question is, I could use dice, but I could also discard. I'm going to discard that one because it's minus points. Nocturnal, I don't think is doing it for me, so I'll do that. 2 per machine. I have 1 machine only. It's a machine itself, so it would be 4 points. That's tiny. I think costs a lot of bread, that one. I don't think I'm going to discard any more. I'm just going to use... Oop. I do have a fruit here. So I'm going to put my fruit on this, so this makes it even cheaper. So I'm going to put a 2 to get 2 fruits. So I have 4. I'm going to spend the 4 and a bag and 2 coins to play my Grasskin Queen. So now I have 4 tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's now 11 points. And this insect catcher is 8 points. So that's good. And I could have more than 12 cards now because tiny cards do not count against my card limit. So 12 is only reflected in things that aren't tiny. Okay, and I've still got all my dice to do. So you can see how this. I'm enjoying this because I thought I was going to go down the fighting route, and I still could do a lot of fighting. That's what I did in my first game, but actually, tiny might be quite good as well. I could do with moving, and I do have 2 3s, so I think I'm going to do that and move onto this lake. I have a 6. Again, I'll just say the further we get along, the more points we will score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points at the moment. So the further we move along, the more points we get. I'm only saying that because I'm kind of tempted to move back here in a way, because I could actually do another Ember Zombie fight. I should play this out as well, this Mystic Graskin, because it's 3 victory points plus 3 if Graskin Queen, and we have Graskin Queen out. So this card will be worth 6 victory points, which would be quite good. So now we're working to 5 bread and 2 bags. So I can get the 2 bags quite easily. I think the fruit would be quite good. So maybe I don't need to move. It would be interesting to see how far you could, like if you just focused on getting to the end. You do get 5 points if you get to the end as well. Well, there's quite a long way to go. But I guess there is a way of, if you just get lots of movement cards out, you could just use it to get as far along as possible. It would be interesting to see. There are lots of different ways. That's what's interesting about this game, I think, is there are lots of different ways to get victory points. Right, so what should I do? I want to play this. This gets me 6 victory points. So let's... I think I'm just going to get the bags. So 4, get me a bag. And I don't need this 6 at all, but that's fine. So that's all my moves. So on to AI. So we have 2 3s and 3 2s. So a 2 and a 3, and all the rest go to combat dice. So move 1 forward, 1 down. It's just moving along. Draw until you get matches. Okay. Folk Deadly. I don't think... what's this one? If camp on 3 plus white towers. -3. Nocturnal. Yeah, it does match up. So he's going to have to take that one, even though it's minus points. end of their turn, so we camp. And I will get 1 fruit. And he's not getting anything. Okay, start of the next turn, I draw a card. Ooh, he is also 8 points if we have the Grasping Queen, so I'm going to keep these 2. I think I'll get rid of a Toad Folk Singer. And let's roll our dice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I need 5 bread. Okay. Put our 1 there because we've got fruit on it. And need another 3 bread. So let's go there and get another 2 bread. So we're up to 4. And then I can discard a card to get another bread. I think it's time to discard the Ancient Imp Crawler. So I have my 5 bread. So I'm going to spend 5 bread and 2 bags to play the Mystic Grass Skin. So it's worth 6 victory points because I have the Grasskin Queen. And we have the Grasskin Beekeeper. Okay. Ooh, this is good actually. Grasskin, Mystic Grasskin. I can play, put a dice on this, a 4, but I have got a fruit, so I could make it a 1. I don't need to do that right now though. Draw 3 cards, keep 2. I need to move. So let's use the 3 to move here. And actually I will use the 4 to move here. Now I can add 2 to a die. And I can re-roll a die each turn. I don't have to do any of these things it says. I'm going to make this a 4. And I'm going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. And keep 2. Machine airship. That's no good to me. -2. So I'm going to discard that. Okay. End of my turn. Oops. And we have 3, 2. Oh no, hold on. 2, 3, and a 6. Not been rolling many 4s. It's not really into combat. Okay, so it's moving 1 forward, 1 down. So it just moves forward again. Draw for matches. Okay, Magic Shy Folk Delver. Nope. Tiny Shy Nocturnal. Ah, yes, another Nocturnal. It has 1, 2, 3. So this is the 4th Nocturnal, so it's going to get those points. And it doesn't use those dice again. So we camp. Only 2 turns after this. I'm getting 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. AI's getting nothing. Oh, I should have moved this down, sorry, ages ago. Okay. So this is good because now I draw a card and discard a card. That is a deadly, so I could... Deadly is good because it ups my attack because of this card. But this is the one I want to play. There's something I don't need. Giant Magic Shy. Yeah, I will discard that one. Okay, so I will roll. Oh, that was a 3. Okay, what can I do here? I would like to get this card out. I do have 2 more rounds. I need a coin. 1. 1, 2. 3. I'm going to discard these 3 cards to get a coin. And then I need 5 bread. Oop, oh my god. Okay, so 2 bread. I can re-roll a die or I can add 2. So I'm going to add 2 to this one to make it a 5. Get another 2 bread. And I'm going to need to move, but that's fine. I can move. I do have this other fruit, but I don't feel like I need it. This is interesting as well because this is 8 victory points if 3 flying, and I already have 3 flying out. So I could really do with getting this out before the end of the game. So these 2 are really what I'm focusing on in terms of getting cards out. So I'm going to discard this card to get bread. So I have 5 bread and a coin. So I'm going to spend the 5 bread and this coin to play my Graskin Beekeeper. And he is now worth 8 victory points because Graskin Queen is out. Okay, I'm going to keep this one. And now I should move. But where am I going to move to? I think I'm going to just move forward 1. And then I'm going to get more bread, I think. I need a bag and 7 bread. So let's get 2 bread from this new card I just put down. And then I think I'll go here and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I get to keep 2. So we have a Hungry Cyclops, 11 bread and 1 coin, 11 if no folk. I do have folk, so let's discard that one. Right. AI's turn. So we have 2 5s. We have a 3 and a 6. It's really done very little fighting. Complete lowest available trade. Okay, so that is coins. And then draw until you keep one that matches. So we have got Nocturnal now. All the others, I think, if 4 Machine, 2 Hogfolk, which I don't have any of, 3 Giant, I've got 1 Giant, yeah. Oh, there's another Giant. He's got a lot of cards. It doesn't have a limit on its cards. And then draw 5 and keep the highest VP value. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is 8, which is a I Zargand. 8 if 3 magic. It might have 3. There's 2. Yeah, it's got 3 magic already. And then we camp. It didn't move. And then we get a reward, so it doesn't get anything. I don't get anything. And we go on, so I draw a card and discard a card. This one is too expensive right now. It's only, this is the last round. So I need to get this one out this turn. 8 if 3 flying, which I can do. So I need to get 5 more bread. Oh dear. Okay, so I have a 1 here, so I will get 2 more bread. So I'm up to 4. And I've got a 3, 5, 6. And then let's discard one of these cards. So let's discard this one, Ancient Root Hunter, to get the 8 that I need. 7 that I need, sorry. Oh, and I need a bag, sorry. So I'll go here. No, I'll go here. So I get that bag, so I spend it. So I've got the 7 bread, 1 bag, 8 if I have 3 flying, and I do. I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I have 2 dice left, so I'm just going to move, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to move forward. So 1, 2. And last turn for the AI as well. So we have 2 4s. And we have just 1 1, a 2 and a 3. So they complete the lowest trade available. Well, that should have moved down 1, which is now this one. And then they move forward and 1 down. They've just moved along. Draw until you can keep 1 that matches an incomplete. Okay. So they've already got Giant. Yeah, they've got magic, machine. They need 4 for machine. 1. Yep, they're taking that machine card. Okay, that's the end of the turn. So we put down our last camps. We would look to see, we haven't got anything on there. So now we do victory points. So I'm going to do mine first. Let's see. So I have no idea. I think the AI is probably one. Matt AI. Okay, did we reach East 3? No. Total distance, 1 victory point space per space we've moved. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1 victory point per space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I know what the AI's got. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I need some water. Spaces with your camps. That's 1 victory point per space with 1 or more of your camps. So I moved every time, so I've got 12. And the AI has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ember Zombie board. Okay, so I scored on Ember Zombie. I got 1, 3, 8, 15. They got nothing. Market board. We can move down. So I got 3, 5. And they got 3, 7, 13, 15, 19, 25. Card victory points. Okay. So 0, 0, -1. 8 if 4 tiny, and I've got that, so that's 7. 8. And then -4, so that's 4. And then 11 if 4 tiny, which I have, so that's 16. 3 plus 3 if Grasking Queen. I have Grasking Queen. So, oh, damn, forgotten. I think I said 16. Okay, 0, 0, -1, 7, 8, 4, 15, 21. And I do get this one as well, so that's 29. Plus 8, so that's 37. Okay. 9 if 4 nocturnal. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it gets 9. 9 if 4 machine. I don't think it had 4 machine. 1, 2. It's got so many cards. No, didn't get that. -4, so that is 5. I'm going to forget these. 5. 1 plus 1 per machine. So that's 3. So it's up to 8. 12. 8 if 3 giant. 1, 2, 3. So that's 20. 3 plus 2 if Hogfolk Pilgrim. No. So that's 23. 9 if Camp on 3 White Towers. That doesn't apply to it, no. So 26. 5 if 3 Treasure Chests. No. So it's still 26. 23. 25. You can't see these, sorry. 26. 26 and then 1 per 2 folk. 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 29. And then 8 if 3 magic, and we had that. Yeah, so it's 29, 37 as well. Then treasures. So for treasures, I have 1 victory point, and they have 3. Ember zombies. So they're -2. Oh, that's me. I'm -1. They're -2. And then they also get one victory point camp. Per camp the bot has on a white tower space. They don't have any. 1 victory point for fruit tokens, so they get an extra 5. So that goes up to 12, let's say. One victory point from all cards combined. So it's VP, etc. The bot continues to match the bot place. The bot receives no points for incomplete victory point. Apply negative. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So I've got 24, 34, 39, 41. Sorry, 39, 44, 74, 81, 82, 80. And it's got 9, 21, 46, 76. Oh, it's going to beat me. 76, 83, 86, 84. So it beat me by 4 points. 4 points. I'm not surprised, actually. I'm still getting to grips with the game, and I think my early game is kind of a bit off. But it wasn't too bad. Now, in terms of making it more challenging, which I think it's, pretty good, but it suggests bot level 2, when the bot has 5 or more fruit tokens, it rolls 1 more die per turn. And it never rolls more than 6 dice. Bot level 3, for every 4 fruit tokens the bot has, it rolls 1 more die per turn. That's interesting. But it got a lot of cards out, and it didn't do a lot of fighting. I still think I probably should have done more fighting. But actually, those the Graskin Queen, sort of these three. She got me 11 for 4 tiny. He got me 8, and they got me 6. So I liked that. Actually, this time I thought I was going to end up focusing on fighting Ember Zombies, and I didn't. But I could have, and I wonder if I would have won if I'd fought. But then I'm lucky that both times I've played this now, I've got like a lot of combat cards that I could play. But yes, there we go. That is Creature Caravan, and I like it. It's, gosh, what does it remind me of? It's quite. I mean, it's not unique because games are never unique. There's always something that something is like. But I'm into these boards interest me. I think that's a really clever mechanic that once you get one of them, there's like 2 rounds before it's like blocked off. This board is interesting in terms of, you can. It's quite hard to get coins. That's the only thing. It's hard to get coins, and then you don't get. Well, you do get victory points, but I'm wondering if there must be engines for getting coins because, and bags. Like I know I had spaces where I could get bags, but there must be for coins as well because, if you're getting 8 coins down. The thing is about getting these higher ones out, if you can work a way out of doing that, the bread you're getting in return, you can get really like big cards out that do a lot of things. Because there are so many cards and they're sort of, I think they're all unique. I don't know what the highest, that's quite a high one, 12. See, this is you get another dice. I think that's what that means. I've never played one of those. Extra, this card gives you an extra die. As soon as you play it, you may roll it and place it on the same turn. You have this die for the rest of the game. These, yeah, those sort of cards. Let me find one again. Never mind about card draw. Let me find one. So this one, Crystal Furnace Robot. 1 victory point, +4 if you have any Toad Folk, but it gives you an extra dice, which, is super powerful. Here we go. Here's Shy Deadly Magic Ragged Ghost 0. Has no cost, it's -6 points, but it gives you a coin every turn for just 1. So there you go, there's a way of getting coins. If you draw that, you spam it, don't you? And there's this one, Glogo Traveller. Costs 8 to get out. On a 6, it gives you a coin. But if you got fruit, you can make 2 coins per turn and then save up to get a really expensive thing out that costs a lot of bread. I'm trying to find really expensive ones. These seem to be the most. 12. Is there anything with more bread? 13. Both add dye. Yeah, it's anyway. I think once you've come up with a game system, it's these cards, the way they work, you know, how you balance it, is the cool thing. And I like his systems, you know. I did like Sleeping Gods, even though I got rid of it eventually, because there was too much for solo. There was so much stuff for solo that it was like too many characters and all that sort of malarkey. Anyway, there we go. I'm finishing. That is 2 hours. That has gone very quickly. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye.